So this movie, The Flash, is one of a kind. It packs in all the gimmicky features that DCU Comics has to offer to the table. Beginning star actors like Bruce Wayne, which is our own TV's Batman, Wonder Woman, as well as Flash himself. Well, lots of other people decided to join in, such as Supergirl, which of course we get to see later in the video. So the movie kicks in with Barry trying to save a bunch of people from an exploding building at Gotham City, where he eventually saves a bunch of babies after the incident almost died in it. And I mean, the scene there was one of a kind, but one thing I still didn't get clear was why he always needed to eat to kind of like refuel his energy or his speed for some reason. I didn't know why, but the initial Flash, which we watched, of course, a sequel, I didn't experience or I didn't see anything like that. Anyways, I still love the movie. It was really epic, and especially the part where Wonder Woman actually came and saved Batman from falling in the chemicals. Of course, I mean that part was a total killer. Despite the fact that the Flash was basically based on Barry Allen, like the actual Flash, I think Batman had more or less like 30% of the movie, and the scenes were almost equivalent to that of the Flashes. And I think it was a good turnout, like putting in someone like Bruce Wayne into a movie. Just, I think it's actually for the hype, because for me, I think if Bruce wasn't there, they don't really have sold the way it's selling right now. They say so. Yeah, I think that was a good mixture. Well, just to give you a summary of the movie, well, Barry Allen trying to save his father, who was convicted of a charge for murdering his mother. But unfortunately, we didn't get that detail here in this Flash. But if you're commenting with the previous Flash, that's the sequel, so I think they explained it more better there. But I think because they were trying to limit the storyline and trying to get everything in place, the movie was over 2 hours, and explaining the whole story might end up taking 5 hours or above. So I think that's why they limited it. But anyways, the movie kicks in as Barry tries to solve the father's murder. Of course, he knew it wasn't the father who killed his mom because his dad wasn't there at the time. But I think he needed to convince the public or the judges about that. So yeah, there was inevitably no proof. So Barry went back in time to change the hands of the folk, despite being warned by Bruce Wayne, which is TV's Batman, about the effects of going back into a new parallel universe. Barry neglects his opinion and goes back in time to try and save his mother from, of course, dying, and then his father from being convicted of the murder. Well, he actually does that, saves the mom, saves the dad as well, but as a result of that, he created another timeline with another Barry who was kind of wayward. So yeah, kind of wayward. It was actually a college student who literally had nothing to report, and well, the future Barry Allen, who went back in time to change the hands of time, got stuck with that kind of Barry Allen. And imagine being stuck with your younger self. I mean, you would totally be pissed with every single move he makes, right? Well, that's exactly what happened to our own gay Barry Allen. And as a result of that, he actually tried teaching him some stuff. Although he was kind of adamant towards learning some stuff at first, but yeah, I think he actually made it out. Like he literally brings him on everything that's stupid. Like, did I tell you it was because of a can of tomato that his father got convicted and his mom died? Well, yeah, they actually went to the store, and then Barry's mom forgot to get the can of tomato, so she sent her husband back to get it. And on his way back, she got stabbed and she died. Of course, Zoom killed her, but here they didn't mention anything concerning Zoom, so I wouldn't want to dive deep. So Barry tries to recreate the same event that transpired, where he got his powers. So he literally took his younger self and put him exactly at that same position before lightning struck him. But unfortunately, Barry was in the midst of them, and he lost his powers. Well, I think his powers was actually transferred to his younger self, so making the future Barry powerless and unable to travel back to his own time, which means he's stuck with the past Barry, who now has powers and doesn't know how to use them. Well, kind of like a sad irony, don't you think? Anyways, so the future Barry decides to teach the present Barry, which is his younger self, how to utilize his powers, when unfortunately they were met by a great nemesis, General Zod. Yep, this General Zod, the same one from Smallville, from Superman, of course, who came to Earth. And well, if you're talking about the wrong Superman story, you know General Zod came and he literally destroyed thousands of people, or if not millions. Or as Zara would put it, she said billions. But Zod decided to regroup all the members of the Justice League, just to find out that for him to have such time or to have messed with time, it actually messed with literally everybody. So at this point, there was no Aquaman, no Wonder Woman, no literally nobody no Superman to begin with. Well, he was fortunate enough to have Batman, who decided to join him after being persisted several times. And Batman decided to join Flash to, of course, save the universe, but they can't do it alone. So they find out that well, Kal-El, sorry, was actually being held in a port, and they go there to rescue him, only to find out that they were actually met by a female instead, a female teenager, by the way, which looked nothing like Kal-El of any sort. Anyway, they still decide to rescue this teenager. We find out that this teenager is actually a replacement for Kal-El since he messed with the timeline. So there is no Clark Kent, but there is Zara now. Don't know if you get what I'm saying. Zara is actually a cousin of Clark Kent, which is TV Superman, and she decided to help them to stop General Zod. Little did they know that messing with the timeline really means messing with everything in between. So General Zod comes in and kills Batman and Supergirl, Zara, which Flash tried going back in time to rescue them a couple of times, but well, I guess there's only one possible outcome, which resulted to both their death. No matter what they did, they were always going to die. So Flash realizes that you can actually change the course of time, and well, he decides to go back and switch what he did. Instead of putting back the can of tomatoes into the mother's basket so she doesn't forget it in the first place, she's not forced to take it off. And I really hate the kind of irony that was played there. It's just like reviving your mom and then watching her die again, even though you knew you could actually stop it. I think that was really epic, and most people actually teared up. I almost teared up this fall. Anyways, well, that was how the Flash played in, and kudos to Zara for reviving Flashback and giving him back his powers. I forgot to mention that she was actually the one who took him up to the lightning. Anyways, the Flash repeats everything back and returns things back to the way they were, back to hashtag normal. Well, I guess he's been met with some tragedy. In this case, he actually made the father have proof that he was actually at the superstore when the mother got killed. So that actually kind of messed with the investigation process, and his father was released. But that's all. Well, our little Batman kind of changed. Like, he wasn't the normal Batman we knew. Yeah, I guess Flash did a huge mess, and he really has some cleanings to do. So, what do you think about the Flash movie if you've watched it? Give me in the comment section below what you think about it. Was it good? Was it cool? What features did you think they would have added? What do you think they would have subtracted from the movie? So yeah, feel free to put the comment below. Thank you for joining us. Peace out.